everybody, it's Candace here at Challenge to Change. This morning I have a full body workout for us to do. We've got 4 rounds. We're going to do 10 reps each, and you can repeat it 2 to 3 times as needed. If you do have weights at home, go ahead and use them. You can replace weights with cans of soup, anything that you have handy that's going to add a little bit of weight to your workout, but is safe. So choose wisely. Okay, we're going to start out, just warm our arms up a little bit here. Add the legs in. Also, we're not permitted to use music on this channel, so feel free to use whatever you like that gets you nice and pumped up during your workouts. I always like to do Lady Gaga. She's great. All right, let's do some windmills. And reach overhead. Other side. All right, feel free to pause and do a little bit more of a warm-up if you need. I'm going to start off with jumping jacks. Make sure and get those hands nice and high up overhead for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, walk it out. Also make sure that you've got some water handy. Hopefully you're all hydrating while you're staying at home. We're gonna do an alternating side lunge, starting off to the right, back together, left, together, right, together, left, together. You make sure that you're going nice and to the side. You can add a weight in. Front raise. Be nice to the knees, light on the toes. Let's go 5 more on each side. Last one here. Good. All right, up next we've got plank jumps. These are not burpees. They're a little bit, a little less challenging. You can always hold plank for 10 to 20 seconds, or you can go ahead and do the jump. Up, hands down, jump it back. Up, hands up, down, jump it back. Let's do 8 more. Make sure those toes are pointing forward. Knees are behind the toes, but over the ankles. If you want to get a nice plank in between, holding that tummy in nice and tight. Remember, push into the hands. Make sure that you're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one. All right, up and walk it out. Up next, we're going to do a squat pulse. Like I said, you can always add weights to any of these movements. Otherwise, weight-free is just fine. And come down for a squat. Nice and low, knees behind the ankles for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up and walk it out. Those are fun. Up next, we've got an alternating lunge jump. Be careful of your mat. This is also something that you can do without the jump. Right and left, especially if you're being nice to your knees. You can always do these in mini movements as well. You don't have to go too low. All right, now let's jump it. Add those arms in. Make sure that you come down nice and soft on the toes. For 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Walk that out. Grab a drink if you need it at any time. Up next, we've got knee drivers. We're going to start out with the right. Hands up, off to the left, right foot. You're going to be back on your right toe and drive. You want to get a good exhale as that knee comes up. Really work those abs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feel free, once again, add a single weight. Other side for 10, 9, good. All right, next round. We're gonna come down for push-ups. Push-ups have many options. You can do army style. Remember, elbows over wrists, shoulders over elbows. Lower it down, push it up. You can come down to your knees. That chest nice and low to the ground. You can always do one leg push-ups. These are fun. On your knee, right foot is up. So again, check those hands. Down, up, down, up. Switch it out after 5. Lower it down, send it back, little stretch here. All right, up next, we're gonna stay on our mat. We're gonna come up for a side plank. Once again, shoulders over elbow, elbow in line with your wrist. Push down into that mat. Lifting up through your hips. An option here is to bend the knees. You're still lifting up through the side body. You're gonna bring that toe forward, tap, bring it back. If you're up in full plank, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it down. Those are fun too. Other side. Remember, you always want to keep your head in line with your spine, so when you're in side plank, no dipping down. You don't want to keep it up too far. Always try to look out straight in front of you. Lifting it up. You can have your hand on your hip, up in the air if you want more of a challenge. You can have it right in front of you if you're having a little bit of trouble on the other side. And 3, 4, that tummy is in nice and tight, belly button to the backbone. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. All right, roll those shoulders out if you need to. Up next, we're gonna do a Russian twist. And grab your weight if needed. You always want to make sure that you're sitting, not necessarily completely all the way up. Just a little bit of a pelvic curl right here. Your hips are coming up towards your rib cage. Feel free to leave your feet on the floor. I always like to make sure I have my knees together and my feet together. And we're just going to twist side to side. You can use a weight or no weight. Bring those feet up if you're comfortable. You want to challenge yourself. Once again, tummy's in nice and tight. Getting a good twist. Those shoulder blades are down the back. Follow that weight with your eyes. Make sure you keep your head in line. If you're starting to feel it in your hip flexors right here, bring your feet down, side to side. For 3, 2, and 1. All right. Okay, up next we're going to do a tricep dip. You're going to raise up high. I always like to have my hands facing towards my feet. You can always do it out to the side. Some people do it backwards, whatever's comfortable. Just be nice to your elbows, be nice to your wrists. Make sure you keep your shoulders down. Feet are going to point towards the opposite end of the room. Make sure that your feet are hip distance apart. Knees are in line with the hips. You're going to dip it down and up, down and up. And add a kick. or just focus on the form. Remember, shoulders are out of the ears. You're looking up at the ceiling. Let's go 6 more. Breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Stretch those arms back. Open up the chest here. And shake side to side. Okay, up next we've got a boat crunch. Once again, feet together, knees together, a little bit of a pelvic curl. Come up, find your balance. Arms are out, shoulder blades are down the back. My shoulders are not rolling forward, they're nice and squared up. You're gonna go out. As your upper body comes down towards the mat, bring it back in. You can always put your hands down just for a little bit more support. Two more. Bring it down. Always take time to stretch in between movements, especially since we got a little bit of a shorter warm-up today. Okay, up and outs. These are my favorite. You're gonna lay nice and flat on the mat. You always wanna make sure that your back is not arching up. Hips are down on the mat, tailbone is curling towards the opposite end of the room. Right leg comes up, left leg comes up, shoulders are down, head and neck are down. My chin isn't going up towards the ceiling. It's down and in line with my chest. Can always push into that mat for support. Some people like to put their hands underneath their tailbone. We're gonna lift up for a reverse crunch. Remember, tummy is in, nice and tight. Lift it up, send it out. If you feel like you're arching, if you feel like your shoulders are gonna come up off the mat, just bring those legs a little bit higher. If you feel like, hey, this is too easy, I want my abs to burn, bring them down lower towards the floor. Nice and controlled movements. Form is better than speed, more important than speed. Let's go 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, hug it in and rock side to side. All right, like I said, you can repeat 2 to 3 times. You can do each individual round. You can repeat the entire exercise 2 or 3 times. Just remember to get a good stretch afterwards. Make sure to hydrate afterwards. Make sure if you're using weights, you're using something that you can handle and control pretty easily, especially if you're new to weights. All right, well, thank you all. Have a great day.